Hello and welcome to Solo Cose Buone. Let's talk about Gaiwan today, which is the teapot or a cup, and we saw it in a lot of videos. But what is it, a cup or a teapot? Well, it's a little bit of both, because when it's invented in the 1350, during the Ming era in China, its shape was studied specifically to taste the tea. The main cup is made to be grabbed with the hands and simply to drink. The same thing you can do with a cup without handles, because it's a cup really simple made. So you can use it like a simple cup. The borders are flared, so you can easily drink from it. So the Guywan is made by three pieces: the cover, the cup or the teapot, it depends how you use it, and the plate. Every piece has its purpose. Use the cover to close the cup and maintain the water temperature in a constant heat on the tea, either to preserve the aromatics we love to smell and taste during the tea ceremony. The handle up here is useful to grab in this way. You can also play with it and do whatever you want. As you can see, the cover don't reach the end of the cup. This is really useful if you use the cup as a teapot and you use the Guywan to pour the tea inside little cups or another teapot. You should make this movement, tilting a little bit the cover so the tea can flow out from the cup. Put a finger over the main handle up here, and the other two fingers you can grab the entire cup in your hand, and you can pour the tea without burning your hand, because borders and handle will not burn. Use the plate to support the Guywan and block every drops from the cup. In this way you don't make a mess with the table on the tablecloth, and after you taste all the vapors and flavors of the tea, you can put the cover in this manner on the plate. And it's really important, because after you taste the tea, if you keep the cover on the Guywan, the temperature could be so high to ruin the leaves and the other infusions. So after the taste, it's really important to put the cover like this. Obviously, if you broke the plate, you can keep to use the Guywan, but it would be really a pity. But comes back on the subject, cup or teapot. Well, as I said before, it's both, because in the beginning it was used in this way. Put the water and the tea inside the cup and wait the appropriate time from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Tilt a little bit the cover and drink like this. Doing so, the cover would hold the leaves. The better tea has whole leaves, so you can easily drink without have any leaves on your tongue. This kind of drinking is also called grandpa tea. Don't call me why, maybe some elderly still drink like this. Instead, a modern way is to pour the tea in another teapot, and after that in every little cups. For the today tasting, I do the grandpa tea with this oolong we taste some times ago, and put some tea inside the Guywan. You should use a lot of tea for Gong Fu style tea. I think it's about 3 tablespoons inside the cup, because this Guywan is quite large. You can start to sniff the tea, but as you can see, the leaves are crumpled on themselves. With the water they start to open up and to form this kind of holding filter. And I don't use pu'erh tea for the grandpa tea, because brokening the tea cakes, you create lots of fragments. and it is not enough to create a filter for that dust. It doesn't happen with this kind of tea with larger leaves. Let's start with the hot water for the first rinse, the first flush, even if this tea is high quality and almost without any residues, but as you can see some little pieces are still in the rinse. I'm starting to feel the aromatics in the smell. This is very chocolatey and coffee. So let's pour all the water. I usually use this quantity of water for 3 infusions. I start with a long infusion because I want that the leaves are opening up. This will help me to filter the tea, and I can move the leaves with the cover in this way, and it's easier to do this with bigger leaves. And after that I could easily drink from this side. Or from this side, it's not important because it's a circle. As you can see, the leaves are opened, so I can move them from this side, and the cover is useful also for this function, and I created a space where I can drink. In the meanwhile, if you like this video, please leave a thumb up, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you won't miss any content like this and help the channel to grow. Thanks! After these 2 or 3 minutes, I can drink this grandpa tea. It's really good. You can use the Gaiwan in this way, but I prefer to make tea in the classical Gongfu style, so pour the tea in another teapot and after that in little cups. It's not bad maybe in the winter because it's warm and you can warm your hands like this, or outside you can drink it like this and warm up your hand. But anyway, I always love this oolong. Well, I told you all for today. Thank you for following me and see you in the next exciting video. Ciao!